Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wassalatu wassalam ala Imam al-Anbiya'i wal Mursaleen Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma arna al-haqqa haqqan wa razaqna tiba'ah wa arna al-batila batilan wa razaqna shinaba. Believing brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. On behalf of the management committee of Parkwood Estate Masjid and our beloved Maulana Dawood Samson, I would like to take this opportunity of thanking you for inviting me here today to speak to you on a very important topic, and I am impressed with the turnout for Salatul Maghrib. Inshallah ta'ala, let's hope in the near future Maghrib will be big like Jumu'ah, inshallah. So if all of you invite your friends to the masjid, each one invite 3, 4, 5 friends, Maghrib will be big like Salatul Jumu'ah, inshallah. The Jews in occupied Palestine said, whenever the masjid is full for Salatul Fajr, it means that our occupation of Palestine is finished. They themselves said it. If the Muslims attend Salatul Fajr and the masjid is packed for Fajr, it means our occupation of Palestine is finished, because this means the Muslims, they have regained their Iman. They have returned to their faith and they have regained their Iman. We are gathered here today to speak to you about the Shiites. They have become a problem and a cause for concern here in Cape Town. They have a lot of influence on a radio station here in Cape Town. And we do not want this fitna to spread among the vulnerable youths. So we are gathered here today to expose the Aqidah of the Shiites. The word Shia is used for singular as well as plural. You can call one person Shia, or you can call a group of people Shia. Allah used the word Shia in the Holy Quran, and Shia means a sect, a group, a firqa. Allah said in Surah 6, 159, Inna ladina farraku dinahum wa kanu shi'an lasta minhum fi shay innama amruhum ila Allah thumma yunabbi'uhum bima kanu yaf'alun. Verily, those who break their religion up, their deen, into groups and splinter groups, Shi'an, you have nothing to do with them. Their matter will be decided by Allah Ta'ala, and He will inform them, yunabbi'uhum, about the things they used to do. Now, whenever a person declares himself as a Shia in front of you, what do you understand? What is his creed, his aqidah? There are a lot of gullible Muslims who are Sunnis who are sympathetic towards the Shiites because they don't know what the Shiites believe in. So we are here today to tell you what is the creed, the Aqidah of the Shiites. The first difference we have with them is in regards to the Imamate. Who should be the rightful successor of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? This is the first difference, the Imamate. Their creed states that the rightful successor of the Prophet was Ali ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anhu. And the caliphate has to remain among the children and grandchildren of Ali. And the caliphate can't come out of that lineage. If it comes out of the lineage of Ali, then that caliphate becomes an illegitimate caliphate. So it has to remain among the children and grandchildren of Ali. And it is not permissible for the caliphate to come out of this bloodline. So the Shiites, they pay a lot of attention to bloodline, the bloodline of Ali. So they have 12 imams who they claim were the legitimate caliphs. The first imam was Ali ibn Abi Talib. The second is Hassan. The third is Hussein. The fourth, Zayn Abidin. The fifth, Muhammad al-Baqir. The sixth, Ja'far al-Sadiq. And the seventh is Musa al-Qadhim. The eighth, Ali al-Rida. The ninth, Muhammad al-Jawad. The 10th, Ali al-Hadi. The 11th, Al-Hasan al-Askari. The 12th, Muhammad al-Muntadhar. Muhammad al-Muntadhar is the hidden Imam. He disappeared when he was approximately 6 years old, and he is living in a tunnel. He is 1,115 years old approximately, and he's still alive, even though he's over 1,000 years old. And he disappeared 260 years after the hijrah of the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He is still alive, and he will re-emerge before the last days as the awaited Mahdi, al-Mahdi al-Muntadhar. And when he comes, he will bring with him a third of the Quran which is missing. So the Quran you have at home is not the real thing. It's lacking. It's not the real Quran. Who has the real Quran? The hidden Imam, the 12th Imam. What is his name? Muhammad al-Muntadhar. He will re-emerge as the awaited Mahdi to fill the earth with justice and equality the way it is filled with tyranny and oppression. He is over 1,115 years old, and he is still alive, gaining sustenance from his Lord. Now there is a place in Iraq called Samarra, a holy site for the Shiites. It was bombed approximately a year and a half ago. And when Samarra was bombed, the golden dome of Samarra, it triggered off a huge civil war between Shiites and Sunnis in Iraq. The person who bombed Samarra, the golden dome of that masjid, they know what they were doing. You know why? Because the Shiites, they believe that when Muhammad al-Muntadhar disappeared at age 6, he disappeared at Samarra. That's why the masjid has a golden dome, and it's a shrine for the Shiites. He disappeared at that masjid, and he's living on the ground. It is called in Arabic Sirdab, and he will re-emerge as the awaited Mahdi. We, the members of Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah, we believe that Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu was the best person, the most deserving to be the successor of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now I'll give you evidences to prove that he, Abu Bakr, was the rightful successor. When the Rasul was sick, he commanded Abu Bakr as-Siddiq to lead the Muslims in Salah. His daughter Aisha radiallahu anha said to the Prophet, "My father cries too much when he leads the Salah, so choose somebody else to lead the Muslims in prayer." And the Prophet refused to accept the suggestion of Aisha and said, "Let Abu Bakr lead the Muslims in prayer during my absence." So this is a strong evidence that he was the most deserving to be the successor of the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because all the caliphs, Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali, Muawiyah, they always lead their congregation in prayer. So Muawiyah, who was in Damascus, he always lead the Muslims in prayer. Now, Amr ibn al-As, who was the governor for Egypt, he always lead the Muslims in prayer. The leader of the Muslims always lead them in prayer, especially for Fajr Salah. A woman came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and asked the Prophet a question. The Prophet said, "Come back tomorrow." She said to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "What if I return tomorrow and I don't find you?" All the commentators of the hadith said she meant, "What if you die?" The Prophet said to the woman, "If you don't find me, then go to Abu Bakr. This is another evidence of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah. Ibn Omar said, and this hadith is in Bukhari, we used to say in the midst of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he heard us saying it and he did not object to us saying it. The best from among us is Abu Bakr, then Omar, then Uthman. He, the Prophet, heard us saying it and he did not stop us from saying it. He approved of it. The Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Iqtadu billadhina min ba'di." Abu Bakr wa Umar. Follow those who come after me, Abu Bakr and Umar. The fifth Imam of the Shiites said, all the companions of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam became apostate